Students, good morning to all of you. Today we will study about the topic ribosomes. As per the syllabus of BSc semester 2nd, it comes in paper 2 named genetics. The ribosomes were first noted in plant cells by Robinson and Brown in 1953 while studying bean roots with the electron microscope, and shortly afterward Pallade 1955 observed them in animal cells. He isolated the ribosomes and detected the RNA in them. That is why also called RNA or ribonucleoprotein particles or Pallade granules. Claude named them as microsome, but the name ribosome was designated by Robert in 58. Occurrence. They occur in all prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells and are hence called universal components of all biological organisms. They are universally distributed throughout the animal kingdom and plant kingdom. They are small, dense, round, and granular particles occurring either freely in mitochondrial matrix, cytoplasm, chloroplasts, or remain attached to membrane of endoplasmic reticulum, forming the rough endoplasmic reticulum. The only cell types devoid of ribosomes are the mammalian RBC. The density of ribosomes per unit area being rather constant for any given type. It is high in the cells which are active in protein synthesis and low in cells where protein synthesis is low. Distribution of ribosomes. In prokaryotic cells, the ribosomes often occur freely in the cytoplasm. In eukaryotic cells, the ribosomes either occur freely in the cytoplasm or remain attached to the outer surface of the membrane of endoplasmic reticulum. When they are not attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, they are called free ribosomes. The free ribosomes serve as site for the synthesis of proteins that are required to maintain the enzyme constitution of the cytoplasmic matrix. Isolation of the ribosomes. The ribosomes are usually isolated from the cell by the differential centrifugation method, in which analytical centrifuge is employed. The sedimentation coefficient of the ribosomes is determined by the various optical and electronic techniques. The sedimentation coefficient is expressed in the Svedberg unit, that is capital S unit. The S is related with the size and molecular weight of the ribosomal particles. Chemical composition of the ribosomes. The outer boundary of each ribosome consists of proteins which surround the highly folded rRNA molecules. The magnesium ions helps in binding the subunits together. Each ribosome usually consists of 60% rRNA and 40% proteins. The ribosomal proteins are basic and are of many kinds. Some are structural, whereas others are enzymatic in function. Origin of ribosomes. In prokaryotic cells, both ribosomal RNAs and proteins are synthesized in the cytoplasm. In eukaryotic cells, ribosomal RNAs are synthesized in the nucleus except 5S rRNA that is formed elsewhere in the nucleus. The ribosomal proteins are synthesized in the cytoplasm and shift to the nucleus for the formation of ribosomal subunits of complexing with rRNA. The subunits pass out the cytoplasm through the nuclear pores. Structure of ribosomes. Ribosomes are remarkable for their uniformity in size and composition through the wide range of cells in which they have been studied. Ribosomes of higher plants and animals are oblate, spheroid, and their diameter is approximately 250 angstrom. However, the ribosomes of bacteria are somewhat smaller because they contain fewer amounts of proteins than the higher animal ribosomes. However, in quantity of RNA per particle, bacterial ribosomes resemble all the other presently studied ribosomes. A ribosome is made from complexes of RNAs and proteins and is therefore a ribonucleoprotein. Each ribosome is divided into two subunits, a smaller subunit which binds to a larger subunit and the messenger RNA, a larger subunit which binds to the transfer RNA, the amino acids and the smaller subunit. Prokaryotes have 70s ribosomes, respectively subunits comprising the little subunit of 30s and the bigger subunits of 50s. Their small subunit has a 60s RNA subunit bound to 21 proteins. The large subunit is composed of 5s RNA subunit, a 23s RNA subunit, and 31 proteins. Eukaryotes have 80s ribosomes, respectively comprising of little 40s and substantial 60s subunits. The smallest 40s ribosomal subunit is prolate, ellipsoid in shape and consists of one molecule of 18s ribosomal RNA and 30 proteins. The larger 60s ribosomal subunit is round in shape and contains a channel through which growing polypeptide chain makes its exit. It consists of three types of RNA molecules: 28s rRNA, 5.8s rRNA, 5s rRNA, and 40 proteins. The differences between the ribosomes of bacterial and eukaryotic are used to create antibiotics that can destroy bacterial infection without harming human cells. The ribosomes seen in the chloroplast of mitochondria of eukaryotes are comprised of big and little subunits composed of protein inside a 70s particle. The ribosomes share a core structure that is similar to all ribosomes despite differences in its size. The two subunits fit together and work as one to translate the messenger RNA into a polypeptide chain during the protein synthesis. Because they are formed from two subunits of non-equal size, they are slightly larger in the axis than in diameter. During protein synthesis, when multiple ribosomes are attached to the same messenger RNA strand, this structure is known as polysome or polyribosome. The existence of ribosomes is temporary. After the synthesis of polypeptide, the two subunits separate with each other and are reused or broken up. Functions of ribosomes. The ribosome is a complex molecular machine found within all living cells that serves as the site of biological protein synthesis, termed translation. Ribosomes link amino acids together in the order specified by messenger RNA molecule. Ribosomes act as catalysts in two extremely important biological processes called peptidyl transferrin and peptidyl hydrolysis. Thank you to all of you.